Hey guys, welcome to DIY Crafts.
In this video, I am going to show you how to crochet this beautiful star stitch wallet. So let's get started. For this I am using a cotton 4-ply yarn and a crochet hook of size 3 mm. Now let us begin by making a slip knot and a foundation chain. Make this foundation chain to the required length in odd numbers. For this project I have done a foundation chain of 43 stitches. And this covers the length of our wallet. Now let's start making the first star stitch. Count this as first loop in the first chain and drop a loop from the next 5 chains. That's the second one, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we have 6 loops on the hook. Now yarn over and draw the yarn through all the 6 loops and make chain 1 to form an eye hole, and this will be the first star stitch. Now we are again going to drop the loops for the next star stitch. Insert the needle into the eye hole just formed by chain 1. So we have 2 loops on the hook. Now into the last loop of the previous stitch, one more loop from the base of the chain of the previous star stitch. So we have 4 loops. Now from the next 2 chains, drop 1 loop from each chain. So then we will have again 6 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all the 6 loops. Then chain 1 to form an eye hole, and that's the second star stitch. Now let's do the third one. That's the first loop on the hook. Drop the second loop from the eye hole, third loop from the stitch, fourth loop from the previous chain, 5 and 6 from the next 2 chains on the foundation chain. So 6 loops, yarn over and draw through all the 6. Chain 1, and that's the third star stitch. Again 1 loop on the hook, 1 loop from the eye hole, 1 loop from the previous stitch. Now another loop from the base of the 4th chain. Then next 2 loops from the next 2 foundation chains. Again we'll have 6 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all the 6 loops. Now continue this pattern throughout the foundation chain until you have 1 chain left on the foundation chain. Now I am making the last star stitch of first row, chain 1, and now we have 1 last chain left on the foundation chain. In that stage we are going to make 1 half double crochet stitch. And this completes your first row of star stitch wallet. You can see how beautifully the stars have aligned with each other. Now for row 2, make chain 2 and turn your work. Now into the eye hole of the previous star stitches, we are going to make a HDC increase, that is 2 half double crochet stitches into the same stitch. So 2 HDCs into the eye hole of each and every star throughout the row. That's second one. Again into the next eye hole, make 2 half double crochet stitches. We don't have any chain gaps in between, just 2 half double crochet stitches in each and every star throughout the row until you reach the starting stitch. Now here I am making the last HDC increase into the first star stitch. And this is how the completed second row looks like. And now into the last chain of the foundation chain, we are going to make a half double crochet increase. That's the first loop which we have dropped from the foundation chain. Into that loop we are going to make a half double crochet increase, and then make chain 2 for row 3. Now along with this chain 2, the first half double crochet increase and the HDC increase in the star forms the first star of your third row. So we have another loop dropped from the second chain, 2 more loops from the previous HDC increase and 2 more loops from the next HDC increase. So this counts to the total of 6 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all the loops and make a chain 1. So we'll have 1 star stitch over the previous star stitch. And this third row resembles the first row. The only difference is that we are going to drop a loop from the stitches instead of the foundation chain. So drop the next loop from the eye hole, third loop from the previous stitch, fourth loop from the base of the last stitch, 5 and 6 loops from the next 2 stitches. Yarn over and draw through all the 6 loops on the hook and chain 1. That's the second star. Now continue this pattern throughout the row until you will have 1 stitch left in the third row. Now here I am making the last star stitch of the third row. So now I have 6 loops on the hook, yarn over and finish the star stitch. And now we have this chain 2 which we have made in the second row. Now yarn over and make 1 half double crochet stitch over that chain 2. And this completes your third row. Now just repeat the same pattern of row 2 for row 4. So begin with chain 2, turn your work, and now into the eye holes of each and every star we are going to make a half double crochet increase. Yarn over and make 2 half double crochet stitches into that eye hole of a star stitch. And now continue this star stitch pattern throughout the row until you reach the last stitch. Now I am making the last half double crochet stitch increase into the last star stitch, and then we have the first chain, and into this chain we are going to make a half double crochet stitch increase. Into the first chain we are going to make an increase, and these 2 half double crochet stitches we are going to use for the star stitches of the next row. Again chain 2 and continue the pattern of row 3 and row 1 for row 5 as well. Now continue to work along with the given pattern until you reach the required length of your wallet. Now I have done with 24 rows, and this is how the star stitch looks like as a sheet. Now let's convert this star stitch mat into a wallet. Do not trim the yarn after completing the 24th row. Now what I am going to do is to add a half double crochet stitch border throughout the wallet. So as on the 24th row we have already done half double crochet stitches, I am going to continue to make half double crochet stitches across all the other 3 sides of this mat. So across the side of the wallet, make 1 half double crochet stitch. It's just a very easy split. Across the line of a half double crochet stitch, make 1 half double stitch, and across the line of a star stitch, make 2 half double crochet stitches. That's the first one and the second one. And then again we have a half double crochet stitch line, and for that row make 1 half double stitch and 2 half double stitches across the star stitch. Likewise continue to make half double crochet stitches until you reach the corner of this mat. Now here I am making the last 2 half double crochet stitches into the star stitch, and now there is a corner, so add 1 more half double crochet stitch into that foundation chain. This acts as a turning chain and it helps us to maintain the shape of the wallet. And now across the foundation chain, make 1 half double crochet stitch in each and every stitch. And here there will be no confusion. Just 1 half double crochet stitch in each and every stitch throughout the foundation chain until you reach the other end of the star stitch. Now that we have reached the first stitch of the foundation chain, make 2 half double crochet stitches into that stitch. And again this helps us as a turning chain for our wallet. Now across the star stitch, we are going to make 2 half double crochet stitches. Now we are going to make the half double crochet stitches across the third side of the mat. Now make 1 half double crochet stitch across the first row and 1 half double crochet stitch across the half double crochet stitch row. Again, a star stitch row, we have 1 stitch across the HDC and 1 stitch into the eye hole of the star stitch. We are inserting the hook into the eye hole of the star to make a half double stitch. Again, 1 HDC over the HDC row and 1 HDC into the star stitch. Into that first stitch we will make 1 HDC and into the eye hole of the star make another half double crochet stitch. Likewise, continue to make half double crochet stitch throughout the row until you reach the starting point. Now that we have reached the starting point of the half double crochet stitches, making the last 2 stitches, 1 into the half double stitch and 1 into the eye hole. And now make a slip stitch onto the top of the first stitch, chain 1 and trim the excess thread by leaving a little long tail end. And this is how the HDC border with the mat looks like. Now trim the excess thread, and this thread we are going to use to weave in the sides of our wallet. So fasten off and pull the tail end through the chain 1. Now fold the wallet in half and let's sew the sides of our wallet. Now insert the tail end into the tapestry needle. And now across the side of the wallet, we are going to weave in and weave out throughout the row. Check the center point of the wallet and thereby counting and aligning the chains together. And now weave in as shown. The written pattern of this video is given in the description, do check it out. And meanwhile, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon to get the notifications for my latest videos. Make sure you follow me on other social media platforms. Links are given in the description. Do check it out. Now sew both the sides together as shown in the video. Now after reaching the end of the row, fasten off by making a knot and weaving in the excess threads. After passing the needle through few stitches, trim the excess thread. And now repeat the same pattern on the other side as well. Just make the alignment and sew the other side as well. Now that both the sides of our wallet are sewed together and we have an opening on the top of the wallet, now let's add the zipper to the purse. Now I have sewed the zipper to the wallet, and this is how the wallet looks like after adding the zipper to the top. Now let's add some embellishments to it. For this I have made this cute red color flower. The pattern is already shared in the channel. Do check it out. Now using a tapestry needle and sewing this flower onto the wallet as shown. Sew them together so that they do not fall apart. I am just weaving in and out across the center itself. I am not sewing the petals as I wanted to have it as a 3D look. But if you wish to have a stiff look, sew the petals to the wallet as well. After the flower is securely attached to the wallet, secure the thread with a knot, weave in the thread and trim the excess yarn. That's it. Your cute star stitch wallet is ready. I hope you all enjoyed watching this tutorial. Do give this pattern a try and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. See you all in the next video.
Thank you for watching. Please like the video, share it and subscribe to DIY Crafts.